Good evening, YouTube. This is ShallowCross Sports Network with the AA. We're bringing you another show, the Tennessee Titans show. And Titans went out there and they looks like they won the game, but we're gonna get right into that. And this was the first game of the season for them, so they played fairly well. Didn't play great, but they played fairly well. And let's get right on into it. Well, the Tennessee Titans won a game, first game, 22-21. It was a wild game kind of down the stretch. The Tennessee Titans were down 21-6 for a long period of time, and then some magic happened in this second half. I say around the third or fourth quarter, where they were able to score a touchdown, and then Cam Moore threw an interception. That interception turned in from an interception to a touchdown for the Titans, and then they were able to get a pretty good drive, and get down in field goal where Sy was able to hit a long field goal. I say some 37 yards, I think, and they were able to win the game 22-21. So it was great news for the Titans, and they did an exceptional job winning that game. I think this week coming up they'll play the Raiders. It's a 3-game road trip that they're on. So with that said, let's get right on into it. And see what their let's recap what they did. But anyway, let's slow this down. Okay, I got it right there. But anyway, Cam Moore was 21-39 for 265 yards, 6.7 average, 1 TD, 1 interception, 73.1 QBR. Kyler Murray was 23-31 for 220 yards, 7.1 average. He had no TDs, no interceptions, 93.5 QBR. And of course, Pollard, he ran the ball as good as expected. He was had 14 carries for 67 yards, 2.8 average, 1 TD. His longest run was 14 yards. And of course, D. Mercado had that big run that that was another part of the game. He had that big run where he ran all the way for, I guess it was 71 yards, and he dropped the ball before he got into the end zone, which was a touchback for the Titans, and the Titans was able to get the ball. So that right there was a turning point in the game. The Titans won that game, but it was an ugly win because they shouldn't have never been in that game. The mistakes that were made by Arizona helped us, but we won the game. So you have to take a win with a win, the way you get it, And so looking at that, DeMarcado had 81 yards rushing for Arizona Cardinals. And of course, Ridley had a big game. He had 5 receptions for 131 yards, 27 yard average, no TDs, but he had 47-yard catch down the stretch to get us in the field goal position. And then of course, Harrison for the Cardinals, he had 4 receptions for 98 yards. He had a big game, 25-yard average, 1 TD. Longest was 43. Total yards, Tennessee Titans had 327 yards. To the Arizona Cardinals, 360 yards. The turnovers was Tennessee Titans had 2 turnovers. Arizona Cardinals had 3. And of course, the two fumbles were considered turnovers for Arizona. And then Tennessee Titans had 20 first downs to the Arizona Cardinals 16 first downs. And so it was a good game. The receivers caught the ball well in that fourth quarter. Conkwell, he made us some good catches and ran with the ball, some yak yards, as well as Gunnerham, the new tight end that's a rookie. He did well. And then, of course, DK had some very good runs, on kickoffs and so forth and punt returns. He did real well also. And of course, there was a lot of drop balls. They have to do better. They dropped a lot of Cam Ward's balls. So the offensive line blocked better than they did in the previous game. And so we were able to get away from that with a win. And so hopefully we can do better and win another game coming up this weekend. But I think that the Titans, someone had a lot of tackles. I think it was Gray. Gray had several tackles. I think he led the team in tackles, and then the big defensive tackle, Simmons, he had either 1.5 sacks or 2 sacks, somewhere around there, 1.5 sacks. So he did real well also. But like I said, Titans came away with a win, 22-21, and it was an ugly win, but they got the win, and that was a big game for the Titans. But anyway, that's gonna sum up this little recap of the game, and hopefully we'll have more content for you on the next go around. The update on some other NFL news. The Browns traded Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals. I know Joe Burrow's hurt, and so that's reason. That was the reasoning behind that whole entire big deal. And of course, so that was one of the main things. And then of course, the Titans play the Patriots at home on the 19th of October. That's a big game. And I think this weekend they play the Oakland Raiders. So we'll check on that when I come back up on the air with another Titan show. I'll mention that. And but with that said, that's going to end this show. And like I said, Titans come away with a win, 22-21. And this is the Double A. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next show.